are here at Rio Americano this evening celebrating the spirit of San Juan. This place is filled with so much excitement, so much joy. You can see right behind me so many people are coming in, and I'm standing just outside this future home of Dyer Kelly. Now, this is a beautiful two-story campus. Any last things that you want to add?
No, that's just stay positive, stay focused.
So if you are watching us on Facebook, be sure to send them a message. Congratulations, maybe some balloon emojis or some flowers.
Oye, platíqueme acerca de este distrito de San Juan. El distrito escolar de San Juan es uno de los más grandes de nuestra área. Tenemos más de 40,000 estudiantes y a pesar de que somos un distrito bastante grande, somos como una familia de expertos dedicados a la educación y el éxito de nuestros estudiantes, desde los más pequeñitos hasta los estudiantes adultos.
A lot of the times you're going to fail at things, or things are not going to go well, or people are going to tell you that you cannot do something. What is your best comeback for that?
Well, more people are going to tell you what you can't do versus what you can do. You can't listen to them. You got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to your heart. You got to listen to your confidence.
So here's my kindergarten class with Mrs. Espenshade, my kindergarten teacher, and gosh, the styles are so bad. I'm Kent Kern. I graduated from Bella Vista High School in 1986. I've been working in San Juan Unified for 24 plus years. I'm currently the superintendent. I moved to California in the middle of my kindergarten year, and I started attending Erlaget, and I went to Erlaget through 6th grade, and I went to Arcade for middle school, and then came back to the Fair Oaks area to go to Bella Vista for high school. San Juan Unified to me means a lot. It provided me, I feel like, an outstanding education. Gave me experiences that I probably didn't know, directions I didn't know I was going to go into as a student. I had amazing teachers. I can name every single elementary school teacher I had from kindergarten all the way through. They had that big of an impact on me. In high school, there are a couple of folks that really stand out to me, but one in general, my sophomore year of high school, I was diagnosed with cancer. And that's a very challenging thing to go through. Had to go through treatments in the middle of my basketball season, had surgery in the middle of the season. And at the time, the varsity coach was Gordon Pistakini, who was also my best friend's dad. And Coach Pistakini took care of me in a way that still just kind of gets to me, because he looked after me like I was his own kid. Made sure I was taken care of during the course of the school day. He was very impactful to me personally. I think I chose a career in education because I wanted to have an impact on students the way that many of the teachers did in my life. I'm Kent Kern, and this is my SJ story.
It was the last day of school, my junior year. I was going through like a phase into rock and Espanol, and like I love Maná with the long hair. And in comes this guy at like the very last couple minutes of class.
I vaguely remember walking in there and seeing somebody.
He has long hair and he has a guitar. And I looked at him, and I didn't say it, but like I thought it, I was like, I'm going to marry that guy.
I vividly remember seeing her down the hallways and her looking at me.
Then like through our friends, found out his name and everything. I found him on MySpace, and then I added him on MySpace.
Here are all our letters that we kept.
We connected, we wrote each other notes.
And then he started walking me to all my classes.
And after 2 months of dating, she broke up with me.
Because it was my senior year, I thought, I don't really want to pick up my boyfriend from high school next year. I'm going to go to college and everything. So I broke up with him like a week before the winter dance. Poor guy.
But not to worry, after I graduated from high school, we connected again. We were both looking at our iPods and comparing music, and I saw that she had a song by the band Aha. And that's when I think I knew that she was the one for me.
A couple months later, we were engaged, and then we got married.
We have 2 beautiful kids.
We're still good.
And we're very happy with our lives.
I always had a lot of positive role models at San Juan, and I knew I always wanted to give back. He became a teacher first, and then I became a teacher, and I have my kids enrolled in the district. We met at El Camino High School. And this is our SJ story.
My name is Shannon Suma. My maiden name is Shannon Callahan, and I just completed a 20-year career as an officer in the U.S. Navy. I'm now a doctoral candidate in international relations at Georgetown University.
Shannon is an extraordinary young woman and has been since she was a little girl. I first knew Shannon when she was in first grade, and she was very precocious, always pushing the limits.
I went to San Juan Unified Schools from kindergarten through high school, and I graduated from Mira Loma High School. Teachers see things in us that we don't see in ourselves. One teacher that stands out is Mr. K, Dean Karagianis. He invited me to be part of the Science Olympiad team at Winston Churchill and then at Mira Loma. And up to that point, I never envisioned myself as somebody who could succeed in science or technology. It just wasn't anything I'd really been exposed to or encouraged in. And because he thought I could, I thought I could. So about 3 weeks after graduation, I left for the Naval Academy. So I deployed 2 times on the USS Abraham Lincoln, which is an aircraft carrier, and flew combat missions over Afghanistan and Iraq.
She actually volunteered several times to go in and be part of missions that were very dangerous. But she knew that her expertise could save lives, and so she put herself out there, and that's incredibly brave and admirable.
Most people in the military, you just focus on the mission at hand and you don't necessarily think about the danger. You do all the soul searching and spiritual work before you even enter the combat zone, and then you just put that aside.
Role models like Shannon can really go a long way towards showing young girls that they can have a successful career in STEM, as well as be a mom and have a family.
We need to encourage young women to consider careers in science and technology, including the military, because they're still very underrepresented. As a nation, as a society, we just can't afford to lose out on the talent of half the population due to an artificial barrier like gender.
I'm Diane Bryant. I graduated from Bella Vista High School in 1980. All of my education was in the San Juan Unified School District. My biggest memory is jumping on my bike every morning, my Schwinn bike, and riding to my girlfriend's house and picking her up and then riding off to elementary school and then reversing that route without a helmet. Those were the days, no helmet. That was a lot of fun.
Diane is, she's super energetic, ambitious, and she was always a go-getter.
One of my greatest memories of high school was being named Best Dressed my senior year. I love clothes, loved them then and still do now. I also enjoyed being in the concert band, the marching band, and the jazz band all through high school.
Once she got her mind set on something, she was really good about following through. She's extremely intelligent and she's extremely personable.
My father was a convicted felon. He didn't enjoy children, and so he used to tell us that his obligation to us as a father ended the day we turned 18. I turned 18 in February and came home from school, and everything I owned was on the front porch, and he told me whatever I could fit in my car I could take, and the rest was his. I still had 4 more months until I graduated from high school here at Bella Vista, and so for those 4 months I kind of couch surfed through. Went to American River Community College. Having that community college system was a godsend. I feel incredibly lucky to have had that system available to me. It allowed me to continue to go to school while working 3 jobs at El Torito and Plank House and Coco's right down the street. So I transferred in to UC Davis, and 2 years later got my degree in electrical engineering. And that degree in electrical engineering is what opened up all the doors for a very fun and successful career.
The degree of success she's achieved in her job and how that came about from being so self-driven, having that initiative and the drive to just succeed, I think is a great role model, literally, for when I think about my daughter or I think about my son.
Technology has transformed and disrupted the way we all operate, both in our personal lives and in the business world and in academia. That pace of innovation is what I love. I love change. In fact, I fear standing still. And that's why technology has been such a great path for me.